Now on CoastTV News.
Working class pay raise come the first of the year. The minimum wage is going up, but that has people divided. It's our CoastTV poll of the night.
Boys construction is moving along. How the next phase of construction will impact Door Drive.
Birds of a feather flock together to the White House. These Maryland birds playing ambassador for a good cause. And Bay Bridge plans what you need to plan for.
Well, gray skies will fade briefly as the warmth lingers. I'll have your warm and wet forecast coming up in just a few moments.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
All gas, no brakes at 5 Points construction site. Good evening. I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Mallory Metzner has the night off. Welcome to our News at 11. We begin tonight with an update on the construction out at 5 Points. DelDOT says the project is on schedule, but there is still a lot to be done until rubber meets the pavement. CoastTV News reporter Charles Reinert shows us the challenges and the changes the next phase of construction will bring.
Roads closed for now, but not for much longer. The construction at 5 Points is moving on schedule, according to DelDOT.
We're really eager to see this completed and begin to be utilized and help to better manage the traffic flow through this busy area.
Steve Hadstrom says he's looking forward to seeing the final product.
I'm a little concerned some people will not know exactly how to behave in a roundabout, but I think over time it will be a big improvement.
The construction has caused road closures, detours, and repeated inconveniences, all in an effort to get the job done. But DelDOT says the project has been needed for a long time.
We got a lot of community input in making this decision to install the roundabout here as an alternative to the prior traffic configuration, which just was not working anymore.
The next phase will block off the entrance to the Lowe's on Plantation Road, though a second entrance has already opened up. It's just the latest change of traffic patterns along our seemingly always under construction roads.
It seems like you can only go a few blocks without running into, say, another flagman or a lot of orange traffic cones.
But the hope is what slows you down today makes getting around easier and safer tomorrow. DelDOT is aiming to have traffic from Beaver Dam Road and Plantation Road on this new roundabout by this coming March. But they did say that tying in Route 9 is expected to take a little bit longer. That portion is expected to be complete by Memorial Day. I'm Charles Reinert in Lewis, CoastTV News.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside right now into West Ocean City. Looks like a decent evening, but we need more information than just that. So we're going to turn things over to our first alert meteorologist, Alex Seymour. He's in for Paul Williams. Alex, what sort of weather can we expect the rest of this week?
Well, what we're expecting the rest of this week is some pretty warm weather for this time of year. Late December, we're not typically talking about temps in the upper 40s, low 50s at this time of night. That's what we're seeing out there as we take a live look out on our Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach this evening. We've seen the clouds. Those have started to fade now. Temps, though, still quite warm. 49 degrees in Rehoboth Beach after 11 p.m. in late December. And that's what we're seeing all across Delmarva. The temps in the mid to upper 40s, so it's quite warm out there, quite mild out there for this time of year. Winds rather light, not going to be a concern. Skies, they're clearing out, and we're only going to see those temps fall into the low 40s as we head towards tomorrow. Tomorrow, looking like a pretty nice day, so maybe spend some time outside. Ocean City climbing up into the mid-50s. Pretty similar conditions on Fenwick Island. And then also in Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, temps climbing up into the mid-50s. Rain showers on the way, though, for tomorrow evening. I'll more on that coming up in just a little bit.
And for more weather updates, make sure to pull out your phones, scan the QR code that's on your screen right now for the First Alert Weather app. You can download the app for free to get all the weather updates that you might need. New tonight, Maine's top election official removed former President Donald Trump from the state's 2024 GOP primary ballot today, basing the decision on the 14th Amendment's insurrection ban. As Emily Schmidt reports, the Trump campaign says it will file a legal objection to the move, but this is just the latest December surprise popping up, ranging from the Supreme Court all the way to the Civil War.
What was the cause of the United States Civil War?
At a New Hampshire town hall more than 158 years after the Civil War ended, GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley saw the conflict become today's news.
I think the cause of the Civil War was basically how government was going to run.
Her answer, which continued for about a minute, did not satisfy the voter.
2023, it's astonishing to me that you answer that question without mentioning the word slavery.
What do you want me to say about slavery?
Haley's omission drew quick criticism on social media and on the campaign trail.
Not that difficult to identify and acknowledge the role slavery played in the Civil War.
Of course the Civil War was about slavery.
Thursday, Haley worked to clarify her answer.
But it was also more than that. It was about the freedoms of every individual. It was about the role of government.
This isn't the storyline Haley wanted. December polls show her gaining on former President Donald Trump in New Hampshire, though Trump still has commanding leads both there and in Iowa. His challenges remain in the courts. Thursday, Colorado's Republican Party asked the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn the state's high court ruling removing Trump from the state ballot for his actions following the 2020 election.
It's up to the voters to decide on this issue, especially when there is no charge or conviction.
One more example of the past playing into today's politics. I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.
In other campaign news, Republican presidential candidate Chris Christie is running a new ad in New Hampshire this week, pushing back on calls to drop out of the race to help other candidates build support against Donald Trump. In the ad, Christie says he's the only one who will call former President Trump, quote, a liar. His campaign is reportedly investing 7 figures in ad buys to spread the message. As the battle over the White House and who will get to lead America continues, the White House itself looks like it's going to the birds. Maryland Park Service Rangers brought bald eagles to the White House today. These rehabilitated eagles are considered ambassadors for environmental action and the Endangered Species Act. Ranger Sarah Milbourne, showing a lot more bravery than I have, shepherd eagles buck and mow through the hallowed home of the president. The Rangers even got to speak with President Biden. The new year is almost here, and so are the raises for the first state's lowest wage workers. The Delaware Department of Labor says the state minimum wage will increase to $13.25. That happens on January 1st. This is an increase of $1.50 from the current minimum wage of $11.75. The increase, though, does have some people divided. Small business owners concerned, employees say it's necessary for people trying to make ends meet.
Some people have to work 2 or 3 jobs, and they work 80 hours or more a week just to make ends meet. That's not right.
Now in 2025, the minimum wage for Delaware is set to jump to $15 an hour, which will be another $1.75 increase from 2024. Delaware isn't the only state increasing the minimum wage. Come next year in Maryland, Governor Wes Moore signed a bill accelerating the minimum wage increase to $15, which will take effect again on January 1st. The last increase was $12.50 to $13.25 last year on January 1st. However, in Virginia, there will be no increase in 2024. The minimum wage will stay at $12 an hour until January 2025. And this brings us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know what you think about a $15 minimum wage. Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier this evening. And so far, leader in the clubhouse says that's just a little too high for them, 49%. Another 34% say it should be higher, and 17% say it should vary by position. You can go vote on CoastTVnews.com or use our CoastTV mobile app. Grab your orange vest. This next story is for the hunters on Delmarva. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources has announced that firearm deer hunting season will open in just a few days. This is specifically for Region B, which includes Wicomico and Worcester counties. The season is open January 5th and 6th throughout the region, and then on January 7th on private and designated public lands in select counties. That does also include Wicomico and Worcester counties.
I'm Madeline Overturf. Here's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. Some big road work is coming to the Bay Bridge. Lanes will close starting on Tuesday. The MDTA says it's mostly on the eastbound side, and two-way traffic will be redirected to the westbound span. That's for preservation and maintenance, set to end next Saturday. Here's a unique steal. According to Cambridge police, on Christmas Eve, a woman was seen replacing barcodes on merchandise and then using self-checkout to steal the items. She's now facing multiple charges. Some great news out of Wallops Island. The space facility signed a 25-year relationship with the Virginia Space Flight Academy, which is called VASFA. That ensures opportunities for youth, including a residential space camp adventure time there for them for local and regional youth. That's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. I'm Madeline Overturf.
If you need to take public transit through the rest of the year, listen up. New Year's Eve, DART will operate regular Sunday services statewide. New Year's Day, no fixed route DART services, and paratransit will not operate. Ocean City is being recognized for its commitment to creating transportation and recreational services for bicyclists. The League of American Bicyclists has named this coastal town as a bronze-level bicycle-friendly community. This is due in part to the healthier and more sustainable transportation choices that are available that benefit locals and visitors of all abilities. Ocean City is one of the 506 communities across the country in a movement that's striving for safer streets and better bicycling for everybody. We're just getting started this evening. Still to come, recycle your tree. It's been a great part of your holiday home, but now, time to get it out of the living room.
Well, more rain could impact Delmarva before the end of the week. I'll time out when that rain may arrive. Coming up in just a few minutes.
And next year on record, we take a look back at the climate in 2023, what scientists expect for 2024, and a sliver of good news to consider.
Hurry in, America. It's time to visit your Ford dealer for the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology and flexibility for any season. It's your last chance to get special offers on our great selection of Ford vehicles. Only during the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Now, get 0% financing for 60 months plus no payments for 90 days on most Ford SUVs. Only at your local Ford dealer.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
2023 set heat records around the world and cost billions and billions of dollars in weather and climate disasters for the U.S. The prevailing scientific belief is that we're going to see even more of the same in 2024, but 2023 also was a big year for progress. We saw global pledges to phase down fossil fuel use, protections for forests, and advancements in breakthrough technology like nuclear fusion. National climate reporter Chase Kane highlights 5 ways we embraced climate action in 2023.
2023 goes down as the hottest year in human history, likely hotter than any time in 125,000 years. So, yeah, covering climate change can be a bit gloomy. But there are things we can celebrate too. Here are 5 wins for climate action as we head into the new year. First, wind and solar power have never been cheaper. They're now clearly the cheapest way to generate power. And a report from think tank Energy Innovation says it costs less to build brand new wind or solar than it costs to keep an existing coal power plant open. And that is fueling things like agrivoltaic.
Which doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but does make sense, right? It's where you're partnering the photovoltaic, the solar generation, with agricultural usage.
Pivot Energy built these win-win-win panels in Denver. Locals can buy clean energy without any panels on the roof, and their all-natural lawnmowers help farmers too.
The farmer that we partner with on that is able to have his flock there. We actually also have beehives on the site as well to pollinate the grasses, and there's a beekeeper that uses that, and obviously gets the revenue from the honey from it as well.
Speaking of money, tax breaks on electric vehicles helped Americans embrace the fossil fuel-free future. EV sales could top 1.4 million this year. That's almost 1 in 10 new cars sold, a new record for the U.S. And more good news for Motor City. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer signed one of the most aggressive transitions to clean energy for any state, targeting 100% renewables by 2040.
So I think it's exciting because Michigan is very much a purple state, but also a very heavy manufacturing state, can go forward into a clean energy economy. That's something that we all need to do in a way that protects our businesses and shows other states how we can do it in a state that isn't traditionally a blue state.
And looking to 2024, a majority of registered voters, 58%, think global warming is serious enough that the president should declare a climate emergency. Research from Yale and George Mason also shows solid majorities from both parties also support climate-friendly policies from Congress. And that kind of broad support could very well shape 2024's critical elections. So this is a good reminder to make sure your voter registration is up to date. In New York, I'm national climate reporter Chase Kane.
Well, it's pretty warm out there this evening across Delmarva. Gateway Super camera at the Commander Hotel this evening. Clouds are clearing out. Pretty quiet evening overall, but temps sitting right around 49 degrees, which is actually above average even for the afternoon high for this time of year there in Ocean City. And that's kind of what we're seeing all across Delmarva at this 11 o'clock hour. Temps in the mid to upper 40s. 48 degrees in Rehoboth Beach, is 48 in Bethany Beach, 45 in Selbyville, 46 in Milton, 43 degrees in Delmar. Those temps only going to fall a few more degrees. It's going to be holding pretty steady in the 40s throughout the overnight hours. The winds, they're going to remain rather light. Skies, they've at least cleared out. So we're at least seeing those mainly clear skies. And that's what we're going to see for the next several hours. Yeah, we could see a few hit and miss clouds throughout into the morning hours, but mostly clear skies is what's taking over until, well, this energy that we're seeing across the upper Midwest was actually going to swing all the way south through Tennessee and then eventually back up over our area, the Mid-Atlantic and Delmarva, as we head towards tomorrow evening. That's going to bring out another chance of some wet weather, but not until really after the sun has set tomorrow, probably after 6 or 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Tomorrow morning when we're waking up, some of us are heading to work. Some of us still have off for the Christmas, New Year's holiday week. Well, we're going to be talking about partly cloudy skies, partly to mostly clear skies, really, with those temps in the mid-40s. Mostly sunny Friday afternoon. It's going to be gorgeous Friday afternoon. Lots of sunshine, temps climbing up into the 50s, but there's those clouds, there's those showers that we're going to be talking about, just adding on to just the intense rainfall that we've seen all year. Yes, this is going to be a light rain, but this is just added on top of rainfall totals which have exceeded 9 inches, some areas close to 10 inches on the month so far. One of the wettest months, December's ever on record here on Delmarva. Just kind of going to exacerbate that. But we do clear out by Saturday. The sunshine kind of takes over, and we're going to be seeing temps a bit cooler. But that's kind of what you expect during the month of December, late December, early January. Mid-40s as we head towards Saturday afternoon. We do start to see some clouds on the increase. Most of these are going to be high, thin clouds, really nothing that's that big of a deal. And it starts out cold as we head towards New Year's Eve. New Year's night, which is what a lot of people want to know about as you're heading out to celebrate the new year. Bringing in 2024, 39 degrees. That's the temp as at 8 p.m. as many of us are heading out to those parties to celebrate bringing in the new year. And then as we do bring in 2024, 37 degrees. So probably want to grab that jacket as you're heading out and about on New Year's Eve. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. A little bit of shower activity Friday evening. Nothing that's that big of a deal. Then we're dry throughout most of this weekend. More rain by next Thursday. And with that rain, well, you're going to need an umbrella. This evening's umbrella giveaway winner, Sherry Anthony from Seaford, Delaware.
Thank you, Alex. Still to come, good news on gas, where forecasters see the prices headed as we push the pedal into the new year. And next, one family's Christmas tree trash is some hungry farm animals' treat. How to recycle that tree when we return.
The celebration and the big savings are at Johnny Janosic's New Year's sale. Get an extra 20% off our everyday low prices or choose 0% APR for 60 months. Shop the New Year's sale now through Monday only at Johnny Janosic.
Hi, welcome to Toyotathon.
Thanks. Now that the holidays are over, I'm getting a Camry.
And we're getting a RAV4 hybrid.
And I'm getting a Tundra.
Oh, and you're getting a belly rub.
And I'm getting a truck.
Buy a Highlander with Toyota Found Special 2.99% APR financing. Or pick a 24 RAV and get special $1,000 Toyota down payment cash.
Come in today, but you're already here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Be a penguin on New Year's Day at the AGH Penguin Swim. Come out to Ocean City on New Year's Day or join our cyber swim and take an ice cold dip wherever you are. Proceeds benefit the Atlantic General Hospital Foundation. For more info and to register in advance, visit aghpenguinswim.org.
Glassman, what are you doing?
I decided I wanted to be Santa Claus this year.
You can't do the voice. Stop it.
Come on. At least can we give away all the cool stuff?
It slays the holidays, and this year we're giving a prize a day for the entire month of December.
That includes concert tickets, autographed guitars, drum heads, and more.
From these artists and more.
Slays the Holidays is brought to you by Wilkins Wildlights.
More details at 935thebeach.com.
Why do people open up differently here?
You are too much, Tamron Hall.
Do things they've never done before. It's how she makes you feel. There's only one Tamron Hall.
Friday at 3 on CoastTV.
Start the new year with a new mattress from Johnny Janosik's Mattress World. Purchase any mattress of $16.99 or more and upgrade your set with up to $600 off select adjustable bases. In the Mattress World at Johnny Janosic.
Are unwrapped and the stockings are empty. It's time for the Christmas tree to come down. There is a more earth-friendly way to get rid of the decoration instead of just kicking it to the curb. As Coast TV's Tori Seagrave shows us, it's also a way to support local farms.
A llama eats its typical meal of straw and hay, but this time of year means a special treat gets added to the mix too. Here at the Little Farm, Patricia Howerlich takes donations of people's leftover Christmas trees for goats and cows.
First of all, they have a lot of nutrients. Believe it or not, vitamin C is one of the biggest nutrients that they can get from it, but tons of trace minerals and micronutrients that are good for them.
While farmers at Goat Joy agree the tree can make for a tasty snack, it is one that should be given with caution.
A lot of commercial trees will spray them with pesticides. Some even go as far as flame retardants and colorants. And you have no way of knowing which ones have been treated, which ones haven't.
But Howerlich says what are annoying loose needles for in the home make a great stimulant for the animals.
Keeps them busy. So the goats love to eat the pine needles and the bark, but the chickens love to play in the needles and peck at them.
Ritter says there are ways to naturally dispose of the trees besides turning them into a snack.
You can use them for mulch in your yard. Or you can have a nice little cozy campfire and roast marshmallows with them.
Either way, returning Christmas trees to the earth is a win for everyone. If you are bringing your Christmas tree to your local farm, farmers ask that you make sure there are no more ornaments or tinsel still left on the tree when they're dropped off. I'm Tori Seagraves in Camden, Wyoming, Coast TV News.
Coming up in sports, Easton boys basketball facing Smyrna in day 3 of the Governor's Challenge. And next, don't end up on the short options or breath. A major inhaler brand discontinuing their product, how you can keep your lungs open and not your wallet.
It's the year-end clearance going on now at the car store. Save big on a huge selection of quality pre-owned cars and trucks. And you could drive away today with guaranteed financing. Get to the car store now for the year-end clearance. TheCarStoreOnline.com.
Discover your future with Sussex Tech Adult Education. We offer registered apprenticeship and health profession programs and much more, which will prepare you for everything you need to succeed in your new career, providing hands-on experience with classes taught by professionals from every industry. Sussex Tech will assist our graduates in finding their new career opportunity. To learn more about how you can earn your professional credentials that can change your life, check out Sussex Tech Adult Education online.
Your future is waiting for you at Sussex Tech Adult Education.
More rest, less stress. Now that's something we all could use more of in the new year. At Furnitureland, we take the stress out of mattress shopping with our 120-night comfort guarantee. We're so confident we can match you with the perfect mattress that if you don't love it, you can return it. Upgrade your sleep system for as little as $42 a month. Plus, get fast, free next-day delivery during our New Year mattress sale. More rest, less stress. Only at Furnitureland. From here to home.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
You're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
Coming up this week on the Delmarva Home Show. We've got a special episode for you. Maddie and I have toured so many beautiful, unique homes in 2023, and we thought what better way to end the year than recapping our favorites. We hope you'll join us and maybe see one of your favorite home tours on the big screen again too. Celebrate New Year's Eve with us. You can watch the Delmarva Home Show on Sundays at 11:30 a.m. on WBOC.
It's the year-end clearance going on now at the truck store. You won't find a better selection or a better deal. From heavy duty to compact, we've got the right truck at the right price right now. Don't miss the year-end clearance. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
Are sounding the alarm, warning asthma patients about a big change coming to inhalers. So if you use them, listen up. Starting January 1st, the asthma inhaler Flow Vent made by GSK, it's going to disappear from pharmacy shelves. Physicians say an authorized generic version is going to take place that works just as well. However, and this is a big however, it doesn't appear to be covered as widely by insurers. Doctors are urging patients to take action now to get new prescriptions if needed and sort out coverage issues as well, especially since it's respiratory virus season. Good news for your wallet. Gasoline prices are going to drop in 2024 for the second year in a row. That's according to projections from GasBuddy, the industry tracker, predicting that Americans will spend $32 billion less at the pump next year. It projects an average per gallon price of $3.38 in the upcoming election year. That would be 13 cents cheaper than this year and a big drop from 2022's average per gallon of $3.95. The forecast would be good news for consumers who are highly sensitive to swings in the cost of living, especially at that gas pump. The ball is dropping twice this New Year's Eve in Berlin. A celebration is planned on Main Street. There is a laser show, music, and cowbells. That's going to be for kids from 5 to 6 p.m. And then dance the night away before another laser show at 11:15. The ball drops at 6 p.m. during the kids' event and then again at midnight. Let's go ahead and take a look at our CoastTV poll. We want to know what you think about a $15 minimum wage. So far, it has been too high, leading in the clubhouse 49%. Others saying it should be higher at 35%, and about 16% of people saying it should vary by position. If you haven't voted yet, you still can at CoastTVNews.com or use our CoastTV mobile app.
Good evening. In a shore showcase matchup tonight, Smyrna and Easton were both looking to bounce back after single-digit losses to begin their Governor's Challenge. In this matchup, Smyrna's Maurice Kilgo put up 14 points for the Eagles and Obini Coleman dropped 17. For Easton, Ja'Kai Brooks scored 11 and Marshall Bailey led the Warriors with 17 points. In the end, Smyrna defeats Easton 54-49 and improves to 4-2 on the season. Next up outside the tournament, Smyrna takes on Milford on January 4th. After the game, Obie Coleman discussed how the team bounced back after falling to Decatur in Game 1 of the showcase.
A lot of the Maryland guys are very competitive. It's very different from Delaware. We got to stay on our P's and Q's and really focus on just taking care of the ball and getting the job done. It's been up and down. We faced a tough Decatur team. They have a lot of athletic guys. And then we came second game, played against a solid team who was very similar to us in size and skill set, and we took care of the game.
And tune into the Delmarva Sports Network tomorrow for the Elite and Shore Showcase matchups during the day, along with at night the skills competition and slam dunk competition at 8:30 p.m. Reporting from Salisbury, Maryland, I'm Michelle Roberts with the Delmarva Sports Network.
Don't forget to tune into Coast TV News for Sunday Night Football. I know it's New Year's Eve. It's going to be the Green Bay Packers, the Minnesota Vikings coverage. That starts at 7 p.m. and then we will be here with your hyper-local broadcast after the game. We love decorating for the holidays and seeing your homes. Take a look at your screen. We've got a great holiday house from Bruce and Diane Smith in Seaford. You can send us your pictures and videos to coasttvnews.com/holidayhouse. And coming up next, it's a different kind of year-end tradition. If any part of 2023 was rough on you, this might be right up your alley.
Delmarva's Holiday House is brought to you by Bay to Beach Builders.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
Glassman, what are you doing?
I decided I wanted to be Santa Glass this year.
You can't do the voice. Stop it.
Come on. At least can we give away all the cool stuff?
It slays the holidays, and this year we're giving a prize a day for the entire month of December.
That includes concert tickets, autographed guitars, drum heads, and more.
From these artists and more.
Slays the Holidays is brought to you by Wilkins Wildlights.
More details at 935thebeach.com.
Solo Cup Saturday night. It's an alternative country party with me, Jared. Brought to you by Midshore Recyclers Incorporated. Saturdays at 7 on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Friday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
We'll drop and we're going to usher in 2024 in just a few days, but New Yorkers have another, albeit unofficial day that they celebrate near the end of the year, Good Riddance Day. To celebrate Good Riddance Day towards crowds, they gathered in Times Square to write down everything that went wrong in 2023, that is. They have a real airing of grievances kind of feel. It's a chance to bid a symbolic farewell to the 2023 problems and pet peeves. In the past, shredders and dumpsters were used to make the past go away. This year, a magician lit pieces of paper on fire. As you can see, even the naked cowboy showed up. People of all walks of life united in making the past disappear.
Well, we've got a pretty warm evening here along the coast. As we take a live look out on our Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach. Temp sitting right around 48 degrees. Skies are mainly clear. There is some reports of some fog coming in. Fog shouldn't be a huge issue once we get towards the morning hours, but for the next few hours we could be dealing with a little bit of that dense fog, so take your time if you do have to hit the roadways throughout the overnight hours. And then our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast, where we've got some rain showers on the way for Friday evening, but most of the day going to feature mostly sunny skies. So take a look at that temp climbing up to about 56 degrees. Saturday and Sunday does get cooler, but we're dry each of those days with plenty of sunshine. 48 degrees, really not that bad for this time of year, late December, early January. 52 degrees as we bring in the new year on Monday, and then we're going to be talking about those temps staying in the mid-40s throughout much of next week into next week, and the next chance of rain after tomorrow evening, so a little rain shower activity. Well, that arrives next Thursday.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you for joining us on Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next. We'll see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 5 a.m. Have a great night.